First days were hard because we were not blown away. So you feel like there was a chance to go through to qualify for the semi-final. So it hurts. Yeah, after a few days, then there's also a little bit of pride about the European run we had. I think before we started in Europa League, we had I think the hardest draw in the league phase, and not only did we qualify, we also got to the top 8. So I think that's something to be proud of. But then it's a long time, 10 days to the next game. So we're happy to go out again tomorrow.
I know you spoke about the penalty incident after, but I presume that that moment hasn't helped ease the frustration, given as you say how well you did in the group stage to get to this stage of the competition.
No, exactly. But as you know, in these quarterfinals, semi-finals, it's so tight, and you need those moments to fall for you. If you see how light the penalty was that we got against us at home, and we don't get that one there, then it feels a little bit sour. But at the end, I think, they were an excellent team, a very solid team. They were a little bit better than us, a little bit stronger. So yeah, then you have to also take pride in it that you got to the quarterfinal and you got knocked out by the tournament favourites.
So we often hear in domestic matches that if you have an incident that goes against you, the manager or somebody from the club can speak to the refereeing department and they can give you an explanation. Does that happen in Europe games? Can you speak with the officials after the match and get an explanation for why you didn't get the penalty?
No, not really. I was in doping control as well, so I wasn't in the dressing room. But yeah, it's also a part of football. Once the moment, even on the pitch, is past you cannot think too much about it. And you have to go through. And obviously, I think it was a key moment in the game. But I didn't think too much about it in the days after.
Also, the news this week, new sport director, potential takeover. That news has been confirmed. There's going to be a lot of change this summer, you'd imagine, at the club. In terms of these 5 games left, the players that are here that want to be involved next season, how big are these 5 games to send that message to whoever's going to be in charge of the team next year that you guys will be split apart?
Yeah, I think these 5 games are big for us. I don't think at Rangers that we can just pick out our games. You need to be there from the first game in July often until the last game in May. We're gutted that it's only 5 games in May because always you want to play, you want to end the season with a cup final. But I think we need to take some pride in it and go fully 100% for these games to win them, to have good performances. Because and hopefully you can go out of the season with a little bit of a positive feeling because it has not been easy. But I think that's going to be important. You cannot let it fizzle down now.
So with this new sporting director coming, he'll obviously have a big job reshaping the squad, ins and outs. How keen are you to be here playing football at Ibrox next season?
No, I'm very keen. For me, I came here 2 summers ago with the ambition to fight for trophies, to win trophies. Now I'm sitting here. We had 2 amazing runs in Europe, but with only 1 trophy, and I don't think that's enough. And I'm really hungry to win more trophies, more silverware at this club. So for me, I'm very keen. But obviously, like you say, there's going to be a lot happening. But I'm looking forward to that as well.
Can you put your finger on why the European runs have been so impressive, but not so much domestically?
I don't want to say that everything in these last 2 seasons has been bad domestically either. I think last season we had an amazing run in the second half of the season. We were fighting until I think 2 games before the end for the league title. We got really close at certain moments. We went to 3 cup finals in a row, so not everything was bad. But obviously you want more. And like I say, we went to 3 cup finals, but you only won 1, and that's not enough at Rangers. We are well aware of that. So yeah, you always want more, and that's something that I work hard for every day in here in this building. But a lot of people are doing that as well.
Do you think that this potential takeover could help that and help raise Rangers to that next level to become challengers again?
To be honest, I have no idea. I was not involved in any talks or plans. So if they want to ask me, they can always ask me. But I have no idea.
But as players, do you feel like you need that? Do you feel like you need freshness in the squad, more investment, an injection of capital, as it said in the statement?
Yeah, but I don't know what they're gonna do. I don't know if they're gonna spend how much, if even that's possible with all the rules and regulations. So it's very hard for me to say something about that.
On a personal level, you're just a few goals from emulating and improving on your goals tally in the Premiership. Is that something you think about and are trying to achieve in the next 5 games?
Yeah, no, obviously. Yeah, you want to score every game. And like I say, I think I'm at 23 now for the season. Yeah, it would be very nice to cap off 25. But most importantly, I just want to win these games. I want to win these games, have a good feeling with the team. We've been through a lot this season, so it would be nice to end off on a positive note.
How much at the end of the season getting a chance to switch off from Rangers? Because I imagine mentally it must be quite a taxing existence working with Rangers with so much spotlight, so much pressure on you all the time. Is that something that you guys will get this end of the season, especially now when there's not much to play for, that you do need that period just to switch off from life here?
We cannot switch off yet, that's for sure. But I think the summer period is a good time to switch off, take some distance from what's happening here, and regain some mental fitness, but also let your body rest, because I have some friends who play in Belgium and their season is 28 games or 30 games, and we play more than 60 here, so that's like a double season. So there will be a time and a moment for that, but I'm not thinking about that yet, and I don't think the other guys in the dressing room or the staff is thinking about that yet. We have a mission and a clear goal for these 5 games, and that's clear.
Are there periods when you feel mentally tired, just because it must be taxing?
Constantly. No. Especially like I say, like in a difficult season like this one, then there's constantly a mental strain, to phrase it that way. But even last season, I think we had a run of 10 games where we won 10 games in a row. Even then, there's always like the pressure of needing to win, needing to score, be there every game. I played at other clubs where it's not good to lose a game or draw a game, but it's not a big disaster. Yeah, at this club, obviously, every time you lose, you drop points. It's a disaster, and we feel it that way. But obviously that's not easy to live with. But that's being part of a big club, and if you want to go to the next level, it will be the same. So I think that's a very good. I like it that way. Let me phrase it that way.
Last one.
Sorry, St Mirren tomorrow, they've beaten you twice already this season. You won't likely to strike a third time?
I don't like that stat. And I think, like I said before, I think as a team we have to take some pride in it to set something straight. We cannot fully set things straight, of course, because those things happened already. But I think tomorrow we will need to show something to set those things straight.
Okay, guys.